My name is J.C. McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Good afternoon. We're gathered at 50 Elm Street for the December meeting of the Greater Hartford chapter of the Links, which is a chapter of the International Links Incorporated, founded in 1946 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Our mission is public service to our communities, and for 30 years we have had a chapter in the Greater Hartford area and have provided more than 30,000 hours of community service. Our facets focus on the arts, health and human services, national trends, international trends, and services to youth. So today we've invited educators and administrators from the Hartford Public Schools as we give a significant donation to support backpack programs at M.L.K, the Martin Luther King School, and the J.C. Clark School. And this we're able to do because of a fundraiser we had last year, Harvest for Hartford. And the whole idea was to support not just the physical needs of our young people, but to support both the education of the body and the mind. And so this will not be a one-time thing. We look forward to working with these schools in the future and to providing other services to our young people here in Hartford. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to our Link sisters and to our esteemed honored guests. We're gathered here today, and this is our December meeting, and so we're happy to have you as our special guest and to do this special presentation to two of our Hartford schools. And this is a result of our fundraiser last year, which was Harvest for Hartford. And Harvest for Hartford in the broadest sense of harvesting the minds and bodies and health of our young people. We know in Hartford that food security is a challenge for many of our young people, and we wanted to do our part. And so we are collaborating with these two schools who have backpack programs, and so our contribution will be there. But also, as our facets are about art and health and human services and national trends and international trends and services to youth, we know that there are other opportunities which we are able to contribute to. So we hope this is just the beginning of our partnership and that we will spend many other service hours working with these two schools. So with that said, I'm going to ask first Principal Stone from the Clark School to join me, her and her colleagues, to join me up here. On behalf of the Greater Hartford chapter of the Links Incorporated, we are pleased and proud to present you with this check for $5,600 to the L.C. Clark Elementary and Middle School.
I want to thank the organization for blessing our students with this check. We have a backpack program that with this check we'll be able to service all of our students. This year our funding was a little scarce, so we had to decide which families would receive the backpacks. Now they all will. In addition, and we know that hunger is something that affects many of our families. And it's not just about not having food, but the types of food that they have. So we're also focusing on nutrition and reading. So when our students take their backpacks home, we also tell them that they're supposed to read while they have their snack.
All right.
So I thank your organization again. And I'd like to introduce our Assistant Superintendent, Oliver Barton.
Woo.
Sure. This really is such a meaningful and powerful contribution to this Clark School community, and we're so grateful for all the work that went into bringing folks together and raising this money on behalf of the students. And as we've heard, it will be doing good as soon as it hits the ground and really expand the program to reach more families. So thank you so much.
And we also have our Community School Director, Priscilla Torrado.
Yeah, again, I just, as a community school director, I hear directly from the students and the families on some of their needs, and a lot of it is the food. So I'm extremely excited about this opportunity because I know that it'll be a tremendous blessing to so many of our families. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to call Dr. Crawford, who is the principal of Martin Luther King School, and her colleague.
Check, please.
So it is our pleasure, the Greater Hartford chapter of the Links, to present this check to the Martin Luther King School for $5,600 to support your backpack program. Thank you.
On behalf of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. School, I just want to express our gratitude to all of you for considering us, our students. They are our greatest asset at Martin Luther King School, so thank you for bringing this to them. We presently have 94 students who do receive backpack on a weekly basis, and this donation will allow us to serve another 100 students. Students come from a very diverse background of needs. We have those who have been touched by tragedy, that in that area. We have those students whose parents were killed, and we have those who are in homeless shelters. So whatever is given to them on a weekly basis is what a lot of our students have to eat when they get home on weekends. So this is going to take us a very long way. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it.
I want to introduce Dr. Leslie Torres Rodriguez. She is our assistant superintendent.
On behalf of the Hartford Public Schools, we just actually came from an event that was titled Family Friendly Schools, trying to build partnerships and engagement with schools, parents, and community partners. And so on behalf of the school system, our door at Martin Luther King, it is open, completely wide open to all of you.
Hey.
My colleague, Dr. Carol Burks, Assistant Superintendent as well. Welcome.
Good afternoon. I just want to say I extend my heartfelt thanks on behalf of the school district to the members of the illustrious women of the Links. We appreciate your commitment to scholarship and service. And I have to say that, and I'm sure you'll be proud, that Principal Alan Green as well as Dr. Ada are fine examples of leadership and are representing the Links quite well throughout Hartford Public Schools. So I want to thank them publicly for all of you, and I thank you again, and have a great holiday season.
And I also want to congratulate and commend the two members of the Links who are part of the Hartford Public School system. Three. And Iva. Oh, yes, okay, yes, right, he'll be retiring. But I was also going to thank Link Inga and thank Link Gail Green because they're the ones who went through the process to determine which schools would be best served and who had the greatest need, so we appreciate that. And of course, we also commend the whole chapter of the Greater Hartford Links because it couldn't be possible if we didn't have the whole chapter who worked very hard on a fundraiser that yielded this harvest that we could share with our community. So we thank you very much.